Hello guys, welcome back to another video on this channel. My name is Greta. For those of you that are new here, welcome. For my returning subscribers, thank you so very much. It's really cold out here guys today and I'm feeling it. That's why I'm all dressed up like this. So I was on Instagram the other day and there's this immigration consultant. I just stumbled on his post where he wrote on 7 actionable steps for people that are interested in immigrating to coming to Canada in 2024 or early 2025. And I was like, oh wow, these are good actionable steps. So I took a picture of it and I said I was going to share with my subscribers here on YouTube. So I shall be just quickly going through these 7 actionable steps. Please note, I'm not an immigration consultant, and again, not everyone would travel. Some people would just prefer to stay back in their home country. Nothing against them, and some people just want to travel to just experience life in other places. Nothing against them also. So these are for people that have interest in immigrating to Canada. The first one he says is learn French as an additional language. Guys, I cannot overemphasize the fact that the best way to come to Canada is through the permanent resident route. And presently we all know, for those of you that have been following up, we all know that the scores are really going high and it's kind of hard for some people to meet up, except for those people who have the privilege of the category based jurors. You need to watch my video on how to immigrate if you don't know so much about the category based jurors. So the next best way is to learn French. People would say they don't have the strength to learn French, but who has the strength for it? If you want something, you just have to go for it. Go watch my Learn French video to know more about learning French. For those of you that have the mind, it's not just about immigrating to Canada, it's also about putting you on that international pedestal. Now guys, not to talk much about that, the next step would be study in Canada. Even though I have said it, that studying in Canada is expensive, but I know most people will still want to go with that. So if you want to go study in Canada, you ensure that you choose the right program, a program that when you are done you can get a job, because there are some people that just go for programs that when they are done it's hard for them to get a job, programs that are not in demand even in the entire Canada. So you choose your program wisely, and you also choose your school wisely, where you do not have to spend so much, and you ensure that when you're choosing a program, the program you're choosing has you will be able to get postgraduate work permit after the program, because there are some programs that do not qualify for postgraduate work permit. So guys, you need to be intentional about choosing the right program if you choose to go study in Canada in the coming year 2020, in this year 2024 or early 2025. Now for some schools in Canada, they have the September intake, which is fall, they have the winter intake, which is January, and they have the spring intake, which is April. Not all programs are eligible for all these seasons. Some programs are just for the fall season, so you need to research and know what time is the best and when is the deadline. There's one thing called deadline, so you need to be able to check to ensure that you know the deadline and you start your application as early as possible. The third step is proof of funds sufficient and accessible. Immigration requires money, whether going to the UK or wherever. It requires money, and in Canada it is big money, so you need to ensure that you have accessible proof of fund and sufficient proof of fund. The fourth actionable step would be think of a provincial nomination program. So there are different provinces that do their own provincial programs. You have Prince Edward Island, you have Manitoba, you have Saskatchewan, you have Alberta, you have even Ontario. Ontario goes to the pool to pick directly. They focus on STEM and healthcare. So just look into all of these programs. If you want me to do like individual videos of these provincial nomination program for different provinces, just let me know in the comment section. I'll be sure to do an extensive research on that and also make videos on that. Please let me know in the comments section. So just research. Remember, I've always said that if you want to go into it, if you are thinking about immigrating, you should be able to carry out research. Just check what do these provinces require. Then the next actionable step, which is number 5, would be work with authorized immigration consultant. That is if you decide to use one. Guys, I cannot talk about this like more than this. See, avoid, like Olu of Canada will call them, SOJ. Those people that would not only squander your money, they will get you into trouble and get you banned. Some people get 5 years ban, 10 years ban. Guys, run away from unauthorized immigration agents. So if you decide to use one, if you have the money to use one, if you feel you do not have the strength to do it by yourself, go for immigration agents that are authorized. You have their names listed in the IRCC website. If you go immigration consultant, you will see their names listed. You need to verify that the immigration consultant you want to use is actually authorized to work as an immigration consultant. Please avoid SOJs that will get you into trouble. It is real. You hear people share their story of how this person promised them heaven on earth. They paid 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, money running into millions. At the end of the day, they use falsified documents, and now when they are called to prove that they are unable to, then they get banned. So please be very careful about this. If you decide to use one, work only with authorized immigration consultants. The next one is focus on job and provincial job sites. Yeah, even me, I used to think that it was difficult to get a job from back home and get sponsored. People get it. That's the truth. You just have to search and search and search and put effort into doing it. It takes work, but people get it, especially when your NOC, your job classification, is really in demand and you're able to position yourself, where you're able to sell yourself with your resume and also during the interview. And I think it would be best to target those rural areas that find it difficult to fill some positions. We might think it's impossible, but some people get it. So you can look into Job Bank. You have the Canadian Job Bank and also Provincial. Some provinces, go to their job sites. They have some jobs that are open to foreigners. Then the last actionable step would be do not follow the crowd. I said it in one of my videos. Don't be a crowd follower. If you know it's not something you want to put your all to, don't even start it because people are immigrating. Unless you know that, okay, I really want to immigrate, I really want to move with my family, then you will not take actionable steps, guys, and knowledgeable steps. Go watch my previous videos on how to immigrate, things to do. I wish you all the very best in your immigration journey, in your plans to immigrate in this 2024. If you have any questions, please always reach out to me. I'm always happy to respond to your questions. I hope to get good news from you maybe by the end of the year that, oh, Greta, thank you for your video I watched. I'm now in Canada, or I'm now in this country. And guys, till the next time, all the very best. Bye-bye.